rather than complaining कि मुझे ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है, ये नहीं मिलता, वो नहीं मिलता है, अगर ये होता तो कितना अच्छा होता.
I think about a dozen students walking together. So we used to really enjoy, We were not feeling very hardship, even if it was a severe sun, and we were used to walk barefoot, no chappals to anybody, no slipper also. And khali chatke basle tari you have to anyway reach school at certain time. So that taught us kind of teamwork. And he was the first fellow to tell me there is IIT.
Okay.
In pre-degree science, standing myself in chappal, kurta, in front of a IIT administrative huge building.
Okay.
That I still remember.
He could overcome the English language barrier, coming to a very huge institution, all of that, and that is with sheer determination.
So first your mindset to say I can do anything.
Yes.
Otherwise many people get trapped into that one thing कि यही किया है यही करेंगे हम.
The reason was that I was never afraid of meeting anybody. Even if somebody asked me to meet, President of India, I have no fear. Totally fearless mind I had.
I think many people that fear holds them back. What if it doesn't work out?
So in any entrepreneurship, if you depend on single product, then it is a huge risk. One thing is very clear. You have to be confident about yourself. Secondly, be fearless. If you hold anything back, you will not succeed.
Hi, I'm Commander Girish Konkar. I'm an ex-Indian naval officer. I was in the Indian Navy for about 22 years. And in the Navy, I was a submariner.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Commander's Compass. We are here with everybody's favorite Commander Girish Konkar.
Hi.
And today we have a very special guest. A guest whose life journey is a masterclass in resilience and reinvention. From a tiny village in Solapur to the hallowed halls of IIT Bombay. From a corporate career to being a first generation entrepreneur. We are here with the president of Kumar Enterprises and the managing director of Tropicool Car Gadgets, Mr. Kumar Shinagare.
Hello. Hi.
Welcome to the Commander's Compass.
And welcome
Thank
to
you
the
very much.
episode.
It's my pleasure.
Kumar sir, throughout your childhood, you were born in a small village with barely 2,000 people in the village. And you grew up in a family where farming was the primary activity. So you've spent a lot of time and a major chunk of your childhood was surrounded with hardships. How did those hardships, shape your career, instill the value system that you have today?
I see we, while staying in villages, had no choice but to do hard work and learn whatever, the family business is. But I took interest in everything. So the hard work has become part of my DNA. So that still continues now, and it will continue forever, I think.
Yes.
Because this is no choice for me, because the hardship came from not only for my family, but almost every village family had the same situation. So nobody was feeling that I am doing hard work or he is not doing. So the culture at villages is like that only. So with whether it is rains, whether it's summer, severe summer, everybody has to do work on the fields.
So, typically when you're young, as a small child, your parents, your neighbors, your relatives are the ones who influence you. Now, there are so many children in the village. You're playing with them. Somewhere, your academic credentials or the way you started studying, etc., somewhere must have impacted you, because situation around you is not so conducive for life. I mean, it's a struggle. Is there anything you can relate to, saying something happened somewhere that I was the person who would stick to the studies also, along with so many other things that are happening? Is there anything that you'd like to relate to?
I think the first thing I realized, I lost my dad when I was in second standard. School was very close, but that age, I didn't know what is the death and
The
impact. Like, I just went to school because somebody had imbibed in me that school is important. So this is where then went along with me for every standard, and we had only 1 to 4th standard, and only one teacher, and one hall, one room, I should say. So these things teach you, whatever it is, you have to go through it. And other influences, of course, because our batch somehow was pretty good, and that helped the teacher also to get permission. When we finished 4th, he managed to get permission to start 5th class, and same happening to start 6th class. Because of our batch, we had a relatively good batch. But after that, then he gave up because it was too much for one teacher, 6 classes, and so many students, no space. He was teaching all the subjects.
So now even that similar situation, I think, holds good today also. After what 60, 65 years,
Yes, yes.
there's still places, and a lot of people complain about this thing. But here you've been through it, where you were from 1st standard to 6th standard in one classroom, multiple classes together, one teacher. Any instances you remember of that time? I know it's long time back, but how did you? Well, ultimately, it's a mindset.
Yes.
You have to go through all that rather than complaining कि मुझे ये नहीं है, वो नहीं है, ये नहीं मिलता, वो नहीं मिलता है. अगर ये होता तो कितना अच्छा होता. But you, anything you like to?
No, what I remember is that when we were maybe in the 1st standard or 2nd, and there were other students in up to 4th standard. So when there was no space, the teacher used to tell us, you go and sit under this tree.
Okay.
There was a neem tree in front of the, and there was sand, We just went out, played with sand, played with each other, throw sand on each other. So we did exactly, what's happening. Now, it is difficult to tell exactly where I started getting more into. But my mother was very keen that I study. But since I lost my father early days, elder brother took over family affairs. He was not very keen that everybody study. He used to push me to the fields. You go day to day, here, there. Forget about school. My mother used to tell me, no, schooling is important. So that I think created impression that what my mom is telling is he is more important than my brother. Brother ke liye kya hai? He has to do.
Yeah.
He has to do work himself otherwise. So I think mother created this inner desire to study, and that's where the sincerity of looking at the lessons and understanding it, and it went. And the teacher was pretty cool. He was somehow managing so many students and so many classes and so many subjects. So unbelievable guy. And he used to come from a place called Sangola. He used to stay for 6 days. He went back only on Sundays. Again back to.
So his determination has also come through.
So imagine he was also doing very hard work.
Very dedicated and persevered with the studies and with the students.
And he was staying in village, so we could approach him anytime.
Right.
So your education, like you spoke about, the primary schooling itself is so challenging, and you went to a Marathi medium school, and from there you managed to secure your admission in IIT Bombay. Now that transition, that mental shift must have also been very difficult or very different for that matter. So what were the experiences that you learned during that phase of your life where you went from your village to IIT Bombay?
Yeah,
That would have been a journey in itself.
Yes.
It's a long
Yeah.
story. But I think what taught us to move ahead was we were I think about dozen students walking together. So we used to really enjoy, We were not feeling very hardship, even if it was a severe sun, and we were used to walk barefoot, no chappals to anybody, no slipper also. And khali chatke basle tari you have to anyway reach school at certain time. So that taught us kind of teamwork. If some children are with you and you're walking together, you are more enjoying talking to each other, and you don't remember even when you reach school.
And I believe it was also 10-kilometer distance.
Yes,
one
10
way
kilometer
walk.
one way and 10 kilometer return. Only trouble was when it used to be very heavy rainy season. There we had to cross a river.
Okay.
That was the only problem. So we have to go through this water and reach school. But since everybody was, we were catching hand and go. That's how the teamwork started coming. And then when I studied there, somehow I managed to get always first or second rank. Now there were many students in the city called Sangola, where every parents were educated teachers and so on. But somehow I managed to look at the lessons and I used to grasp very fast, and was able to manage. And we used to have a competition between me and the founder of the school, his daughter. She used to come first, sometimes say second. So, and her father used to encourage me. He used to even call me when I did well. He used to call me to his house. Which I went, with a lot of nervousness, but those days. But he encouraged to study, and then there was no SSC center in Sangola.
Right.
Somehow, the headmaster, he managed to get the center. Otherwise, we had to travel to Pandharpur or Sholapur to give SSC exam.
Okay. Wow.
So it was tough, but when the SSC I did, and I stood first in the center and fourth in Maharashtra in maths.
Wow.
So that gave me a lot of encouragement, and I got scholarship of 110 rupees
Okay.
based on SSC score.
Yeah.
So I think that was one thing which I found was made possible to study IIT or any other studies.
Right.
Otherwise, you don't have money to
Correct.
just to go to even Sholapur.
Yeah.
So later on, then when I joined pre-degree science in Sholapur, there also there were some professors who appreciated me and supported me, and he was the first fellow to tell me there is IIT
Okay.
in pre-degree science.
Yeah.
So he said you should appear it, and luckily his son was in IIT.
Okay.
And you might be knowing Achyut Godbole.
Right.
His father was a professor of statistics in Dayanand College.
Okay.
So I did not have books. So he gave me the books
Okay. To study. Okay.
for IIT entrance.
Okay.
So myself and imagine who was my roommate, Mr. Navale,
Okay.
the founder of Singagad Institute. We both appeared. Somehow my rank was higher, his rank was lower, so he had to go to Sangli Engineering. I went to IIT. But we all were, poor students.
Okay.
No, still some slippers. Then pajama, kurta, typical.
Yeah, village. Right.
And then when I got the IIT entrance exam, and also I stood second in the university.
Wow.
First in the college. I lost by one mark.
Okay.
But that I still, cannot forget. And then I borrowed a slipper from my elder brother.
Okay.
With pajama, and I went alone to Bombay.
Bombay.
Okay. I didn't know first time.
Correct.
Which train to catch, which bus to catch, and so on and so forth. It was quite experience, but the image, standing myself in chappal,
Pajama
kurta, in front of a IIT administrative huge building,
Okay.
that I still remember.
And that's
And,
completely new for you, coming from Sangola,
yeah,
Sangli,
it is,
Solapur.
you just cannot imagine. I just stood there. And there were gardens, nice gardens, and luckily, because I stood second in university, this Godbole's father was a professor. He gave me a letter
Okay.
to the registrar and saying that you give this boy whatever engineering discipline he wants.
Okay.
And those time chemical engineering was a top,
Okay.
not this
Yeah.
computer
Now
and
it's
was
just
not there.
Yeah.
So so one is I had entrance, second is my choice of branch.
Okay.
So these things just came together. So that's how we landed with IIT doing chemical engineering. And life in IIT was fantastic.
Okay. Great.
So
And you
that's,
love the studies that were there, which were in IIT. So you were one of those studious kind of people there.
yes. I was studious, but it was very difficult because every class was in English.
How did you overcome that? Because you come from a Marathi background.
Yes.
And now you are in a English, completely probably English.
See what had happened. I studied ABCD in 8th standard because that's
Okay.
common those days.
So till 8th you had no clue of English. Then 8th you
And
started
learning. Then till SSC English subject was there, but speaking was a big problem. Then little bit we learned in Dayanand College during pre-degree science. But when we went to IIT, first 3 months we hardly understood anything.
Okay.
I mean, there were many rural students which came from villages also, like me. So we could not understood. So some people had a nervous breakdown.
Okay.
But somehow I managed to, because I was a little bit strong. So, and there were some classmates and seniors.
Right.
And also this Achyut Godabole, he encouraged me, don't worry, we have also gone through it. So you carry on, you'll start understanding slowly. So, so then slowly we started speaking only in English, and then we picked up whatever we had lost, first 3 months. So first year, and it's a common. See, in IIT, first 2.5 years is common. You have to study every engineering discipline. Whether you have to go to metallurgy, physics, chemistry, electricals, forging, even computer. Right. And after 2 years, then we shift to real chemical engineering department.
And it was a 4-year course.
5 years.
5 years.
That time.
Okay.
Now it is 4 years.
Right.
So, just one of the points that I picked up is that, a topic that we recurringly speak on is the subconscious programming.
Yes.
So, he practically managed to rewrite his own subconscious programming, and he could overcome the English language barrier, coming to a very huge institution, all of that, and that is with sheer determination.
True. So anything you'd like to say about, because today what we see is everybody wants to put their children into English medium schools, or many people are hesitant to talk in English because obviously their background has not been. Any guidance for them? What should they do to overcome this barrier? Because English is a world language, whether we like it or not. So anything you'd like to?
I think what such children should do is read English newspapers, like say Times of India. And if you want to improve your spelling, you should solve those crossword puzzles. Times of India is to carry every day.
Yes.
So during this IIT times also, I used to get up early morning and go and find out hostel ka Times of India aata hai na.
Okay, and that time there'll be one Times of India coming in the entire hostel, I suppose.
So whatever we could solve, half balance somebody used to do it in the evening. Second thing is that it's better to watch English movies also. Right. Preferably with subtitles. I think it gives a lot of English speaking practice, and you also start understanding automatically. Third thing is, of course, read novels, English novels. Instead of Marathi, I think that gives you a double advantage. Correct. One is English, second is
A new culture you're
No,
exposed
what
to
the
that.
novel is author is telling.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I also feel ki whatever your mother tongue, you must have abhiman asawa.
Hmm.
Definitely, you must love your mother tongue, speak in mother tongue. At the same time, English is the world's business language. Now, one is to say, okay, Marathi, Bana, or whatever you might say, no, only mother tongue, but then you cannot do business in that. It will be difficult to do business. You learn both, keep your culture rooted to your mother culture, and then learn the language and go ahead.
Other thing in IIT exposes you to a lot of different things. When we were in IIT, it's not that we were all the time studying. See, there used to be two or three movies every week. So one Hindi movie used to run every Saturday. So everybody used to go and watch. Every Wednesday there was one Russian movie.
Okay.
Because IIT Bombay has a collaboration with Russia, and other IITs have with America and other Germany and all. So Russian movie with subtitles.
Okay.
So first time when I saw this Hamlet movie, I saw in Russian,
Okay.
but English titles.
Okay.
And similarly, some of the the fellows who used to bring private movies.
Okay.
So you are exposed to a lot of movies. And there was one theater in Ghatkopar and one theater in Andheri. So their new movies used to launch. We used to go on cycle. So imagine, we were exposed to at least 15 to 20 movies every month. It's not only study.
Yeah.
In fact, people were not interested in study. And some fellows used to forget to give class exam also because he's sleeping in the room. So IIT was a lot of fun, and then we used to play bridge. So an interaction with all the other students coming from different background, that gave different perspectives and thinking ability, analytical mind becomes, because that fellow thinks like that fellow thinks like, oh, North Indian aisa bolta hai, South Indian aisa bolta hai. So everybody sitting on the same table.
Yes.
So your first exposure to a multicultural environment.
Yeah. On the mess you are sitting with South Indians, Punjabis, Sindhis, everybody from maybe Gujaratis.
Yeah.
So that this kind of culture is not available in other institutes.
Yes.
Regional engineering college, I don't know, but IITs and most of the cream people.
Because that gives you a totally different perspective of various things. Otherwise we get brought up what I experience is the truth, and that's it. I'll go by this only. But here you have to take into account multiple people, multiple perspectives, multiple cultures. It becomes a melting pot of.
And this is in our classmates, the student who stood first in SSC in Maharashtra, he was my classmate.
Okay.
So imagine the kind of mixture in the class we used to have. Many toppers.
True. So that helps everybody to also lift themselves up.
Yeah, overall it becomes much, what should I say, 360,
Holistic
degree.
So from IIT Bombay, you started off on a very successful corporate career journey. You worked with giants like Alpha Laval, Larsen and Toubro, and from there you took a leap of faith of becoming an entrepreneur. What made you transition into this new part of your journey?
You see, most of IITians' desire is to become an entrepreneur, unless you get admission in American universities.
Okay.
And get scholarship also. I had also received 5 admissions, including Stanford University, for doing MS.
Okay.
But I did not get scholarship, so I had to stay here.
Okay.
And our professor, head of the department, told, as a chemical engineer, you have to work on shop floor at least for 1 year. So that's why I did some job at Nuchem Products Corporation on the shop floor, doing night shift, managing production on the shop floor. So and then I joined, Larsen and Toubro, Alfa Laval, and all these companies. So there, I was mostly interested in marketing, sales, traveling, meeting people. The reason was that I was never afraid of meeting anybody.
Okay.
Even if somebody asked me to meet, President of India, I have no fear.
Right.
Totally fearless mind I
Yeah.
had.
Ah.
So if I have to meet the MD of any company, customer also, we just wait outside, because finally we have to see that MD is a person, human like we are,
Correct.
and I know better my subject than him. So at any time, so this experience of traveling together, doing business, and the working with multinationals, they have good systems.
Right.
Multinationals have excellent system because they are working worldwide, and so these things I picked up. Normally, many students go and work in a small department. I don't bother here and there. I used to go to every department in that company,
Okay.
irrespective of whether it's my subject or not. So I understand what they are doing, how they are doing, why they are doing. So it gives you perspective of a big company like Larsen Toubro, how it runs, so many divisions,
Correct.
so many factories.
Yes.
You get an idea. Similarly, in Alfa Laval is also a huge multinational. So I have gone to every department, although I have nothing to do with it.
So you're not actually working for the department, but you're going just to learn about the department,
Learn.
understand what's happening in the company.
Whenever you have time, you meet, and otherwise also sometimes you have interactions.
Correct.
So if you get such kind of rich experience, then you know how to run companies.
Correct.
So after I think 10 years, about 8-9 years in Larsen Toubro, and then about 11 years with Alfa Laval, I had a reasonable bank balance.
Right.
And then what had happened towards the end of my journey, when I went for traveling, because multinationals give very high targets, very strict targets. And that time, when I returned, my son was born that time. Normally, son, father, they recognize each other, smile,
Yes.
One day he did not.
Okay.
I said, something is wrong. What I am doing, something wrong. Because the long gap,
Yes.
then I realized that this is not the time to continue like this. That time I decided, that day I decided,
Right.
enough of working for others. It's better to work for yourself, because I was able to make 4 crore profit to Alfa Laval.
Yeah.
Why not make something for me? I don't need 4 crores.
Absolutely. Very true.
And so that triggered me, plus that, confidence of doing sales of anything, because I had handled a lot of products. So if somebody tells me I have to sell something, I'll sell anything.
Okay.
For that matter. So then I took this step to start my own company. And
So while academically you did a chemical engineering, IIT chemical engineer, then your rich 18 years experience in the corporate world, looking at various aspects, change your entire mindset to say, I can do anything in any field. It's more of a mindset. Of course, you need knowledge and skills to complement it, but it's first your mindset to say, I can do anything.
yes.
Otherwise, many people get trapped into that one thing, कि यही किया है, यही करेंगे हम. So, okay, so please go ahead. Now you're stepping from that into the entrepreneurship journey. Please go ahead.
So see, because during my stay in Larsen Toubro, Alfa Laval, I was sent abroad initially for training and so on and so forth, and then for management meetings or business meetings. And the last year at Alfa Laval, they gave me an export division also. So just in 3 months, I got one order from Turkey for $2 million,
Wow.
building full distillery.
Okay.
And this kind of exposure, you are tremendously full with confidence.
Yes.
And now, since we have some good bank balance, we thought now it's time to do. And that time, any entrepreneur, even if wants to do something, he has to think, what do you want to do? So I had a lot of contacts overseas also. So there is an exhibition in Germany normally held every 2 years called Akima. So I went there. I decided that I will get products which are not available in India. And secondly, look for only one country because you cannot go to 10 countries. So I decided it's Switzerland because it's the most beautiful country. And in that exhibition, I found 20 Swiss companies with excellent products.
This was which year?
This was 94.
Okay, so there is India was just about liberalizing.
Yeah, just beginning.
License control Raj had got over. Okay.
So, and then I went to their factories after the exhibition. Imagine after 15 days, I was coming back to India with a confirmed representation of 17 companies for India, introducing their products here. And those out of 17, 2 are still with me. Others were taken away by others.
That's what, 30 years now?
Huh?
Yeah.
30 years, yeah.
And some of the products I did, first few years, I got huge order from Reliance for 4 crores for 4 filters. And that was for recovering the fiber which was going in the wastewater because the fiber was very expensive. So those are the things that is other competitors were also participating. So that business was undercut by Birla Group. And they took away from me because I was a small company. Similarly, another the rear view system and all this for automobile that was taken away by TVS Group. Because they
So they sort of outbid you, or because they had deeper
no,
pockets?
they undercut me and cancelled my agreement, and they signed the agreement with my collaborators. Because I was not having big offices, big engineering,
Backups, R&Ds and all that. Okay.
And these fellows, corporate fellows, used to go there. They lost. So, but anyway, it didn't matter for me because I had so many lines. So that you see, normally in the entrepreneurship, people are worried about first few years. Here loss ho jayega, kaisa ho jayega. In my case, I had hardly any investment because one office was required and the other communication facilities. There's a typewriter, computer, fax, photocopying machine, a table, a telephone. If these things are available, you can start any business.
True.
And then you have a letterhead. So once those things were there, and I had an agreement with Alfa Laval MD, Mrs. Punawala, that I will not join any competitor for 3 months, gentleman's agreement. And then I said, why, what I get out of it? So she agreed that I will pay you 1 year's salary without working. So imagine, I was getting salary paid for 1 year. In the meantime, I started making money out of my own venture. Means, I think I should say I was very lucky because normally entrepreneurs, they make loss first year, second year. I never made any loss because I was getting salary plus before and I started making money on this agency business. And agency business doesn't require investment.
Correct. So you're basically selling the material and then they're shipping it to...
shipping, they get money, I get my commission. So this is one of the best way to start any business. But you must be very careful in selecting what product to bring. You cannot bring any product. You have to understand this product is not available. So you must access those import data, check what is happening. And those days, communication was not fast. It was fax.
I think email also not there that time.
No.
There's no emails.
Email was not there. Not at all. Only communication.
Fax, everything just started. Even fax was a luxury at that time.
Telex was. So Then it went on. But when those days, 85% and all used to be custom duties.
Right.
Okay.
So many products what I brought were well advanced to Indian industry.
Right.
I brought a lot of automotive products also those days. But when I approached Tata Motors, I said it's too advanced for us.
Okay.
And it's too expensive for us.
Okay.
So we had to give up. That's how out of 17 only now 2 were taken by big giants and 2 are still with us.
So while on paper everything looks very nice, you got 17 products which are coming in. The ground reality is that sometimes companies say, no, this is too advanced for us. Sometimes it's too expensive for us. Sometimes there are some heavy customs duties on it. So there are so many ups and downs that go into any business.
Yes.
Any downturns that you think you faced? Anything which said, have I done the right thing? Is it the right?
Right from the beginning, I had thought that out of 17, all will not last. Or all will not bring me any business.
Right.
But the risk was calculated. So there was not,
minimal risk was
minimum risk was there. And that is every entrepreneur has to look at it. You have to mitigate your risks of
Right.
whatever you are doing in the long term. So the failure part I didn't see because it was expected failure, whatever. Like these 2 guys took big business from my company. That was not a big dent in terms of, because I could get other business.
Yes.
So in any entrepreneurship, if you depend on single product, then it is a huge risk.
Right.
Best is to
Diversify.
diversify or distribute your risk around. So then your path is clear.
So what I am able to just one,
Yeah.
able to really see, you took 17 years to get all the experience of multinationals. You went abroad a lot of times. I mean, everything taught you a lot of stuff, and then you decided that let me take that leap, because entrepreneurship is at one level a big risk. So you left the comparative safety of a
Corporate
monthly
job.
salary, of a job and a monthly salary which comes, because by then you're already a very senior person. So your salary also would have been commensurate with that seniority and expertise, etc. And this is a big risk that you're taking, because then there is no monthly paycheck. It is completely your mindset which says, okay, we'll make it work. And then, like you rightly said, how do you mitigate the risk that is there? Don't go blindly into it and just seeing. One is to say attitude hai kar denge to kuch bhi ghus jao, but no, I'm sure you did a lot of homework, groundwork to say how to mitigate the risk, and then took that plunge. Right. So you're saying
Yeah.
something.
So one of the important topics that we always discuss on Commander's Compass is leadership, and sir has already begun talking about it here. So you spoke about the processes in multinationals. You spoke about how they are running these companies, and then you went on to build your own enterprises, and not one but two, which are running till date. So what is your leadership style, and how does your vision impact the growth of the company?
I would say, my leadership is hands-on. There is no special jargon for my leadership. Means you have to get into detailing. And whatever I learned in multinationals, system-wise, I was running my small company as like a mini multinational.
Okay.
Systems in place, communication clear, precise, and complete. So, in any business, communication is very, very important. So this you have to keep it in place. In any company, any entrepreneur must ensure that communication happens well, not half. You do half work and then that will not happen.
Right.
And you should be very confident yourself in terms of what we are doing and how to do it. The lot of people are afraid to enter into new products because अरे वो कुछ होगा कि नहीं. But I had no fear about what, because I knew that we can make success of almost any product, any industry, in spite of only being chemical engineer. So after certain time, you forget your chemical engineer. So the leadership is, I would say, on the hand leadership. The other qualities what we possess ourselves,
Right.
and also what we learned, that comes very handy furthering the business.
So one thing you mentioned, you had no fear.
No fear.
I think since beginning, I mean, since your childhood, you have been saying that you were just out to experience, experiment, try out various things. Some things will succeed, some things may fail, and you apply the same principle here in business. Because I think many people, that fear holds them back.
Right.
What if it doesn't work out? And ideas are fantastic, they are capable, but that fear holds them back. Is there anything, do you do any self-talk or any thing which helps you keep that thing about being fearless? Is there anything you do, or is it just, that's how I am? I mean, anything you that key? Because when you get in the morning, sometimes you might feel some question comes in. How do you overcome those challenges? Because business is a challenge. Everything is every day can throw up multiple challenges for any business. How do you handle all those things?
See, what we used to read novels, corporate novels during IIT days or otherwise, and also self-development books. I used to read quite a lot, and I must have finished several hundred novels, and that it gives you an idea of what people, how people are aggressively going ahead and all that. The fear, of course, right from my childhood, I did not have much of a fear to about anything, not even ghosts. So there was no issue about. Somehow it had never entered in my mind.
Right.
So I was very clear. कि भाई ये, we know that you can be afraid of something unknown, but if you find a way through, we also find sometimes a way in the darkness also. No, in jungle you walk and find, you make a judgment and go. So that's how it has been for my whole activities, whole life.
Sir, generally people start one business, excel at it, and that's it. You have two businesses, and those are different types of businesses. So, how have you managed to do that single handedly?
You see, Kumar Enterprises was mainly handling the agency lines and related to chemical engineering or industrial products. Sometime in 1998, I identified automotive industry as having big potential, because the way India was growing and economics situation was improving for India, I expected that the automotive industry will grow much faster than this chemical industry. So I identified automotive group, and I started finding what we can offer to automotive industry. There was no point, competing with others which were already, they are leaders in automotive components or suppliers. So I found as a IITian a new product which was not available so far. So I thought that why not introduce a small refrigerator, car refrigerator, but without compressor, without gas, without any vibrations. So I knew there is a technology called thermoelectric cooling, electronic cooling. So we got some samples made and developed a refrigerator which would go below zero. There were some products available in the market, Chinese market, which could reach maybe plus 10, plus 5 and all that. But I said plus 5, plus 10, for even water is not that chilled, and definitely not for beer. So I said we must develop a product which will go below zero, at least to minus 5 or maybe minus 10. And so what we did, most products that time was using one single chip. I put two chips. So that gave me results of going to minus 5 at 25 degree ambient.
Okay.
And that first product, I took it to Tata Motors and showed them. And they were thrilled because they've never seen such thing.
Okay.
And they readily agreed. And I had gone after doing test myself
Yes.
for 3 months in my office.
Okay.
It really works and it maintains -5.
Right.
And it really chills the beer. So they said it's fantastic product. We will introduce, we'll produce a special edition of Safari. You
Okay.
install it in it.
Okay.
So that's how the breakthrough came.
Right.
And then once that was very successful. In so much so that all the dealers all over India started asking their this refrigerator for selling aftermarket.
Okay.
Not only this was going to factory as OEM.
Yeah.
And so much so that I had to sign agreement with Tata Sons.
Okay.
Because they said we cannot use tropical brand in our cars.
Okay.
You have to use Safari.
Okay.
And then you have to pay Tata Sons 5% royalty.
Okay.
Imagine Kumar Enterprises signing agreement with Tata Sons so early.
Okay.
And selling was done by their distributors.
Okay.
And so for every billing, 5% is
Okay.
to pay. So once that was established, these startup engineers here, they realized this is a company, innovative company. He is a fellow IITian, so we don't have to worry about technicalities.
Correct.
He says, do you offer any other feature?
Okay.
I said, what do you want? They said, we are looking for cameras.
Okay.
I said, yes, I will bring you camera. I will bring you monitor
Right.
for rear view system.
Right.
So we created one sample,
Okay.
built wiring around it, and then put it on one car.
Okay.
My was another 8.
Okay.
The MDs and all, they were extremely happy, and they put it on Safari.
Okay.
And that product also was seen personally by Ratan Tata.
Okay.
When the proto vehicle was prepared here, Ratan Tata himself came here. Ki bhai,
How is it done?
how is this? And
How it works?
all the senior fellows were then, and I was asked to stand by if Ratan asked something. So, see, once one product is successful, this
Yes.
became another success. So they realized that if anything new feature you want to bring in, you have to come to, because Tata was the first one to introduce refrigerator.
So every innovation, you're the man to go to.
Yes. In fact, one of the exhibitions of MCCIA, our stall got most innovative product company
Okay.
award at the hands of MD of Mercedes.
Oh, wow.
And so, and the trend was like that only. Bring only innovative products where competition is not there.
Right.
Otherwise, you cannot do business with ordinary, let's say, car seat cover and all.
Yes.
Anybody asked?
N number of people doing it.
Yeah.
So then we went on adding parking sensors.
Okay.
Then we added later on a mobile digital video recorder.
Okay.
Even all Shivshai buses and all have
Right.
this.
Okay.
So similarly, then once Tata Motors introduced, other companies approach us.
Right.
Then now we have 25 OEMs.
Okay.
You name any OEM, Bolo, Daimler, Mahindra,
Okay.
all the competitors of Ashok Leyland.
Okay.
You take it in our foreign companies.
They don't-
So most of the products what we have now, we started a single product like refrigerator. Now we are multi-product, 20 products,
Okay.
and their models in between.
Right.
So it was a complex
Yeah.
situation. No other company can handle such things
So,
because nobody dares to.
So one thing I'd like to ask you is, you have 2 children, right? Now, any entrepreneur, one of the biggest question that he or she starts wondering is, what about succession planning, right? And your daughter is now the CEO of the company. Son is on a different path and he's doing fantastically in his own field. So, anything about how did this pass on to your daughter, especially? How did you promote her, and how did she take on this role? Because a lot of ladies probably hesitate, or it's a man's world. Manufacturing is, even hitherto now, also predominantly males are there in it, and for her to become the CEO of your company, anything like to give to today's young girls?
See, my daughter, she was a gold medalist in computer science,
Okay.
and not only at graduate level but master's level. And she used to work with American software company.
Okay.
So she was watching me, and then maybe she took pity
Inspiration
pity
from
on me.
either inspiration or pity. I don't know.
She took pity on me. Dad is struggling alone, and I'm sitting in front of the computer continuously. So one day she appeared in my office. Daddy, can I join your company?
Okay.
So, so I was a little bit surprised. Okay, what is happening? Something is wrong with your company. I said, you are most welcome. But I cannot pay you salary what you are getting in software company. So she joined, and then she learned a lot of things, although not her field, but she picked up.
Yeah, because she's a computer engineer and now to completely into manufacturing.
Yes.
It's like you from chemical engineering going into completely manufacturing a different product, and yeah.
Yeah, but see, major manufacturing activity was started by her.
Okay.
In the beginning, we were still in the agency line, and but this manufacturing came little later because of this COVID and all.
Okay.
Earlier, we used to import many products which were not available in India, and she was also comfortable importing. This not a problem. But when the COVID came, then we had issues. We were not able to import. So she started, indigenizing products. She started building R&D. So most of the credit of starting 2 factories in Hinjawadi goes to her. And I, of course, supported because investment and all had to be decisions is taken. My son is also on the board, but his interest was sports only, because plus 2 siblings cannot really.
So it's good that he chose to be, and he's a great golfer, and is a totally different niche field. That is anything about how he selected that field.
I don't know. It's right from school days. We used to play football, and golf came little later. But that is golf is his passion, and he started his own studios, golf studios, and he plays not only in India, but he goes abroad also. He won good prizes. He's also coaching because people ask. He has even coached top military officers.
Great, wonderful.
RSI.
Super.
So I would say lucky to have children still in India.
Yeah. And one of them is directly take a CEO of your company.
Yes. So, apart from your professional accomplishments, one of the major aspects of your personality is your philanthropy. And you've been associated with Rotary for a long time. You and both Girish sir are fellow Rotarians. So, would you like to talk a little bit about how you've become the master of global grants, and you are known as the person who leads the cow donation project as well in Rotary Club Pune North.
In fact, he's known as the cowboy
Oh.
of the district, if not the country.
Yeah, in 2002, another Rotarian approached me, and he introduced me the concept of Rotary, and then I realized that when you are in industry, your circle is different.
Yes.
Most of the other people are working professionals or industrialists, and there is no platform for doing charity. You always feel, because coming back from a background such that I know that there is a huge need for the rural people to survive. So we wanted to do something, but there was no platform. As an individual, we could not do anything ourselves. And then I joined, and when I found out in Rotary that all are professionals like me, I said I'm then at the right organization, because all the industrialists, they were the members of our, like SL Kirloskar, Bajaj, and many others. They were the members of our own club, and they had a legacy of service projects. So that platform was very obvious for me to do charity work, because your government spends so much money, passing through IIT and all that, and then some people go abroad.
Right.
And here, I'm here now. At least we must return to alma mater, or at least to our own communities. So this Rotary taught me how to give back, and how easy it is to give back through Rotary, not as an individual. And it is a very satisfying platform. And cow project came, it was actually earlier running by some of our Rotarians, but this global grant concept came when I was president.
Okay.
In 2011-12, the global grant model came from America, how to finance large impactful projects. Earlier we were doing so many small projects.
Correct.
But the impact was not that so big. So this concept, when I learned, I found that it is fantastic concept.
Right.
How to get the finance for large projects. So this cow project, which was running in our club already with 50, 100 and all that, it was serving some villages, maybe 2-3 villages. But when this concept came, I applied for the first time from our club, because once understood, we applied for 300 cows.
Okay, so you scaled it up.
Scaled up. And this financing model, which came global grant, it cooperates between different clubs from abroad, from India, and also Rotary International. So everybody puts in money, so it becomes large amount. And in the first year of my presidentship of Rotary, I applied for 4 global grants.
Okay.
One was for cow, another was for tablet, computers, and third one was, I think, cataract operation equipment, and fourth was another tablet.
Okay.
So once I understood the concept, now there was no looking back.
So now you have been running these cow projects. I think the 10th one is now, the 10th project is starting off. And I think about 2 years back, you also did a survey of what is the impact of this project on the economy or the survey. Anything you'd like to add to that? Tell the audience about the survey and the impact that such projects from Rotary has.
Yeah, see, the cow project now, so far out of this 9 grants, we have delivered 2,200 cows.
Okay.
But you see, why cow project makes impact? Cow is is called Kamadhenu,
Correct.
and it is considered as a mother for any family.
Yes.
And every 18 months or so, you get another cow.
Correct.
And later on, the growth is exponential.
The multiplier
In
effect
10 years, one cow becomes 40 cows.
Okay.
In the beginning, it's slow, but
Yes.
later on, it becomes 40. So now those 2,200 cows has become 50,000 cows. 50,000 cows into 10 liter if you take per day. Imagine the milk now produced.
Yes.
The impact of such projects, we did it in Khed, Mawad, Mulsi talukas. No,
Okay.
Amul came and put a plant there to handle this milk coming out of this Rotary project. That much. And the processing capacity is 6 lakhs liters per day.
Okay.
Same as Katraj.
Yes.
Imagine such dairy supporting how many people, jobs, creation, prosperity. And if you give one cow to one poor family, farmer family, they get out of BPL level in 1 year.
And one thing what I remember is the cows are donated to people who are in the below poverty line category.
Yes.
To the ladies.
The beneficiary selection is only for economical backward or BPL level, and that to lady farmers. Makes a huge difference.
Yes.
So I think it is, I think, highest impactful project. Every country should follow.
Sir, as we come to the end of our interview, we'd like to ask you if there is any parting words of wisdom that you would like to share with the new generation of business leaders, entrepreneurs, or people who are in a phase where they want to develop themselves.
Well, I would suggest simple things. Like for me, from rural background, coming to IIT, and then becoming entrepreneurship. If it is possible for me, it is possible for many of you who are coming from rural areas or even from city areas. And one thing is very clear: you have to be confident about yourself. Secondly, be fearless. If you hold anything back, you will not succeed. So these are my few words of wisdom for you to succeed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for being here on the Commander's Compass.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, very much. It was very
My
enlightening to listen to your entire story. And I'm sure it'll inspire many people out there, especially in the rural India and anywhere else also, to take on their life and rise in their life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Before you go, if you've not subscribed to our channel, please press the subscribe button, like, share, and leave a comment on what you felt like was Kumar sir's story. I think if you followed the episode so far, just comment, be fearless.